Hi guys, welcome back to the Hot Wheels Mama Sam Talk Show. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload new videos. Please make sure you tell your family and friends to subscribe to this awesome channel because on this channel you don't know what's coming or going because I always switch it up. Now, for those of you that are new here, my channel is about cerebral palsy because I myself have cerebral palsy and I want to help those who have disabilities understand just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't live a productive life because you absolutely can. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you cannot achieve a goal just because you have a disability. They are wrong for telling you that. They should be uplifting you to do things. So with that being said, my channel is for everyone, not just for people that have um, disabilities. Even though I speak on that 90% of the time, it's not just for people that have disabilities. It's for everyone. So with that being said, earlier I did a video for you guys and I told you that I was going to do another video. However, I forgot that I have to do part 2 of my series on depression series. So the question was, how does depression make you feel? And keep in mind, guys, when I talk about when I talk about things like this, I'm talking about myself. When I talk about cerebral palsy, I'm talking about myself. I would never talk about somebody's disability or their mental disability unless I have that person's permission to do so. Now, I kind of forgot where I left off yesterday. So, how does depression make me feel? One, it makes me sad. Two, I don't want to get up and do anything. Even though I can stand having depression because it's not bad. But when my severe depression kicks in, that's when it hits me bad. And then that's when I start to feel like I'm losing control of myself and things around me. It's almost like I black out, but I'm awake. Another thing that depression does to me, it makes me feel like I'm not worth it. And it makes me feel like everybody's out to get me. And trust me, guys, I do not know how long these series are going to take. I have a couple other series that I want to do but I honestly do not know how long it's going to take for me to end these series because I have a lot to talk about. Sorry about that. That was just a extra thought that I had in my head. But back to what I was saying, I don't feel like I'm worthy to be on the planet. And I just don't feel myself. Like, I literally feel like I'm outside my body, and I just don't care and make really bad, messed up decisions. And I will explain to you when that actually happens, when I start feeling that way. Now, when I start to feel like that, my severe depression kicks in. And I just literally don't feel myself. Like, I'm literally outside my body. It's no longer do I feel like I'm outside my body. I am outside my body, and I lost all control to the point where I don't think straight, and I don't care what other people say, and I don't care what they do to me. And that is just because my severe depression got in the way. And there's other factors that cause that. So what I do is I started talking to a counselor that I see every 2 weeks right now because they're booked. But I either talk to my therapist or I talk to my husband, and then we'll go through what he thinks of something, and he'll give me advice on it. Whether I take his advice, that is up to me. Now, keep in mind, guys, now 90% of the time when we talk about those situations, I calm myself down and listen to what he has to say, and I take his advice. And if I take his advice, everything turns around. It's when I take my advice, yes, I may think it's right at the time, but if I do what I want it to do when I'm in those kind of thoughts, I just be in big trouble because I literally would make these choices before even thinking about it. I would just do it because I didn't care. I didn't care about myself. That was the whole issue. I didn't care about myself. because, like I said, I felt like I wasn't worth it. But after having that nervous breakdown that I had, and after I had this nervous breakdown, I started thinking clearly, because I started taking my meds again like I'm supposed to. And you guys may ask me, well, why won't you take your meds? And part 3 is coming.